Coming into a comfortable seated or reclining position, let's begin this meditation by allowing our awareness to notice our base. Taking a few breaths here, allowing our bodies to relax back and down into the support of the floor or the furniture. And then let's invite our awareness down into our feet. Let's notice any sensations that may be present there without judging them as good or bad, just becoming aware of what our feet may be telling us in this moment. Next, let's check in with any stories, any beliefs that we have about our feet. Just noticing anything in our minds attached to this area of the body. And then let's take a nice, full, deep breath in and envision that breath flowing in through the soles of the feet. And a complete breath out through the soles of the feet. From here, let's draw our awareness up to our knees. Noticing any sensations here. Sensations such as pain, temperature, tension, any sensations at all. Just becoming aware of what our knees have to tell us in this moment. And then let's draw our awareness to any stories, any beliefs held in our mind pertaining to our knees. Any thoughts that we have, and this may include judgments, just noticing. And then taking a long, slow, deep breath in, let's envision that breath entering through the kneecaps. And as we breathe out, breathing out through the knees, it may feel good to breathe out through the kneecaps again, or maybe to exhale through the back of the knees. Next, let's draw our awareness up to our hips. Noticing any sensations that may be presenting themselves to us here in our hips. Opening a conversation, listening to what our hips have to tell us. And then drawing our attention to any stories, any beliefs, any thoughts that we have pertaining to our hips. Just drawing these thoughts into our awareness. And finally, taking a long, slow, deep breath in and envisioning that breath entering the body through the hips. And as we exhale, exhaling back out through the hips. From here, drawing our awareness to both legs, becoming aware of any sensations in either or both legs. Drawing these sensations to our own attention. Listening to what the legs have to tell us. And then becoming aware of any stories, any beliefs or thoughts that we have about our legs. Shining a light on these thoughts, on these beliefs. And as these thoughts and beliefs come into our awareness, let's remember to just notice without judging them as good or bad. And then as we breathe in, let's envision the entire inhalation coming into the body through the entire surface of both legs. And then breathing out, envisioning the sensation of exhaling out through the legs. Next, drawing our awareness up to the spine, becoming aware of the entire length of the spine, and noticing any sensations that may be presenting themselves from the tail, the base of the spine, all the way up through the neck. As we draw our awareness to these sensations, we're opening the conversation between the body and the mind. And then let's draw our awareness to any stories, any beliefs, any thoughts that we may have, any thinking patterns pertaining to our spine. Just noticing. And then using the breath here as we breathe in, envisioning that that breath is entering the body through the spine. We may inhale up from the base of the spine all the way up through the neck and exhale back down. Or it may feel good to envision that breath entering the entire spine all at once, and then exiting the entire spine all at once. Next, let's draw our attention up to our shoulders, noticing any sensations that we're experiencing in our shoulders in this moment. Noticing too that as sensations present themselves, they often bring with them the stories, the thoughts, or the beliefs. So let's become aware of the thoughts that we may have pertaining to our shoulders. Any stories tied to this area of the body. And then as we breathe in, let's breathe in through the shoulders. And as we breathe out, we'll send the breath back out through the shoulders. And then drawing our awareness down into the arms and the hands. Noticing any sensations we're experiencing in the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, and the fingers. Allowing our awareness to scan both arms. Just noticing. And then drawing our attention to any thoughts, thinking patterns, any stories or beliefs that we may have about our arms, our hands. And then as we inhale, let's envision that in breath coming in through the entire surface of both arms and both hands. Imagining what that would feel like, and exhaling out through both arms and both hands. And next, let's draw our attention up to our neck, our face, and our head. Noticing any sensations present in the neck, in our face, anywhere in the head, the scalp. Just becoming aware of those sensations. And then drawing our attention to thoughts, stories, beliefs that we may have about our neck, about our face, about our head, even our brain. And then as we breathe in, allowing that breath to enter the body through the entire head, through the face, through the neck, down into the body. And then as we breathe out, exhaling out through the face, through the head, through the neck. And then drawing our attention down to our hearts. Noticing any sensations present here in our hearts. Whatever those sensations may be, just allowing our attention to touch upon them. And then noticing any thoughts, any beliefs, any stories we may have tied to our hearts. Once again, we're just noticing. And then as we breathe in, drawing that inhalation in through our hearts. And as we breathe out, sending that exhalation back out through the heart. And finally, noticing any other sensations anywhere throughout the entire body. Checking in once again, drawing these sensations that the body communicates with us through. into our awareness. Giving those sensations our attention. And then noticing any thoughts, any stories, any beliefs about our bodies that we may have. Just drawing those thoughts into our awareness. And then taking a long, slow, deep breath in and feeling that breath entering through the entire surface of our body. And as we exhale, sending that breath out through the entire surface of our body. And let's do that 2 more times, breathing in through the entire surface of the body and breathing out through the entire surface of the body. Just inviting ourselves back into this body awareness meditation. Anytime it might be helpful to open the conversation with our bodies and come back into conversation, into awareness, into feeling grounded in ourselves.